Wrike Project Management Tutorial for Beginners. Hello, hope you're doing good. I'm your host Jason. In this tutorial, I'll be walking you through how to use Wrike, a powerful project management tool that helps teams collaborate, organize tasks, and track progress all in one place. To get started is completely free, as you can go onto Wrike.com and then tap on Try Wrike for free. Once you have done that, you'll be redirected to a new page and you can choose to sign up with your email address. Once you're finished doing that, you'll be redirected to a page like this, and you can put in how many persons work at your company and how many people do you plan to collaborate with using Wrike. You can select that, then you'll tap on Next, and what's your team or department? You can select a team or department right here. And then you can select what's your job title. You can type in your job title. After doing that, you'll tap on Next once more. And from here, you can choose your experience with work management tools, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. After doing that, from here, you can add in your project name. Then you'll tap on Next. After you have done that, what needs to be done, you can add in different mini projects right here. Then you'll tap on Next once more, and you can choose the display style that you want. Whether you like it to be a table, whether you like it to be a gang, or you like it to be a board. You can select whichever one of these options. Let's say for this example, I'll be using the board option. Then we're going to tap on Next once more. And from here, you could input in your teammate's name and email address. So you get an in their email address, better yet right here. And you'll be able to add them to the platform. Once you're finished doing that, you'll be redirected to your dashboard. And we're just going to tap on the X to close the pop-up box. So because I had chosen this display, you can see how it looks right here. Now, once on this page, the first thing I want you to do is go over to the left-hand menu option. And from there, you can tap on More. After tapping on More, you'll see all of the different options that you have right here. You'll be able to view your dashboard. You can also tap on My To Do and you'll be able to view your to-do list. You can also see the request forms. Once you're finished signing up, you'll be redirected to your dashboard and you can see how it looks right here. So because I have chosen this display, the board display, you can see how it looks. Now the first thing I'll be showing you to do is create a new project. So all you need to do is go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to see projects and folders. From there, you can tap on the plus and you can give your project a name. So let's say for example's sake, I will be calling this project just a test project. So I'll type in test, but you could give it the name of the task that you would like to create. After doing that, you can choose the layout that you want and you can also choose the start and you can choose the due date. And you can also select whether it is billable or not and you can add in your budget. Once you're finished doing that, you're going to tap on Create. After selecting Create, all you'll need to do now, you can start adding micro tasks below the project. So to add this, all you'll need to do now, you can tap right here and tap on Item. After you have tapped on Item, you can enter in the item name. So let's say for example's sake, let's say we are creating a YouTube video and we want them to create a thumbnail. So we'll type in create thumbnail right here. Then after tapping on create thumbnail, you can see that we have selected task. After you have selected the task, you're going to tap on assign E. And from here, you could assign it to someone. After you have assigned it to someone, you can select the start date. So let's say I would like them to start tomorrow. And it will be due tomorrow also. If you would like to add another field, you can also add a different column right there. So that's how you'll be able to create a task and you'll be able to assign it to someone. After you're finished doing that, you can add more tasks if you want. So you could add another task right here. Let's say for example, the second task will be to create video. So you could type in create video. And again, you can assign it to someone. Then you can choose the start date. And you can choose the end date right there. After you have done that and you have assigned it to someone, they'll receive this as they'll have access to this board, and they can tap on the status, and they'll be able to change the status from new to in progress to completed, as you can see right there. So they'll be able to carry it through all of the different phases. And by going over to the left hand menu option, you can tap on more. After tapping on more, you can tap on my dashboard. And this is where you'll be able to keep track of all of the different tasks and projects that you have created. So you can see them right here. From this section, you'll be able to view all of them. You can also add a different widget if you want. You could tap on widget, and you can see different widgets that you can quickly add to your dashboard. Whether you like to add your task list also, or you like to add your task count or so on, you can quickly add it to your dashboard by tapping on it. And you can also change the layout by tapping on change layout. You can change the view, as you can see right there. And if you like to add a new section, you can tap on add section in the top left hand corner. So there are numerous editing options you have to change how it looks and so on. You can also tap on my to do, and from here you can create your to-do list. So you can see at the moment the different tasks that we have created. If you would like to create a new to-do list, you can tap on the plus, and then from there you could select tasks and you can create the task. Another thing that you can also do, if we were to go over to the left hand menu option once more and tap on more, from here you can tap on timesheet, and you'll be able to view the timesheet of your different employees or freelancers, as you can see right here. So you'll be able to view it from this section. And if we were to tap on more, you'll be able to view the reports. You can also view calendars and so on. You'll get access to all of the different information from that section. And that's basically it when it comes on to Wrike. It's quite easy to use and very straightforward. And I would definitely recommend it for anyone that is looking at easy to use project management or task tracking platform. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and thanks for watching.